On May 27, 2024, Orlando Police Department officers responded to a battery complaint at Orlando International Airport involving a shuttle service dispute. What began as a customer service disagreement over delayed transportation escalated into a physical confrontation, raising questions about when civil disputes cross the line into criminal behavior. The incident was captured entirely on body camera footage, providing a complete record of how a routine complaint became a criminal arrest. This analysis examines the legal standards governing battery charges in Florida and the appropriateness of law enforcement intervention in commercial disputes.
He never hit anyone.
Hold on.
He never hit anyone.
I'm sorry.
Come over here with him and speak to him. You don't need to yell. Hi, what is going on?
We have been waiting in the bus stop for 1 hour.
Did you guys call for us?
No.
Okay, because we got to try to figure out this is the right call. Hold on. Did you call? Is he the caller?
I'm the driver.
Did you call us?
Yes.
You called 911?
Yes, it's open call.
Okay, you can wait over here.
Okay, stay over there with them. I'm just asking you a question. Okay. Sometimes we don't know if it's... Can you guys get off the bus for me, please?
It's not there. And when I was driving, he punched me.
No, I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to touch him. But he's lying.
All right, that's fine. We're still getting a story.
Being ridiculous. Come on. Let's go.
Is there any way we can... Okay.
If you can talk to me...
Yes, I will talk to you. I'm sorry. This man
I don't know what you do. Take a seat for me, please.
Outrageous to us.
Okay, I'm gonna get your story, but I can't do that when you're acting like that.
What?
When you're acting like that, going up to him like that.
No, I wanted to make sure that he wasn't lying to the other officer because he's been lying.
That's not your job.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
So,
sorry. I'm sorry.
what
It's
happened?
been such an upsetting night. I'm sorry.
What happened? Were you guys together when this happened?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Okay.
We got down here at 10:30, and they kept telling us the bus is going to come in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. There were no buses. Absolutely no buses. We waited for a full hour. On our phone record, we have 6 calls in. They said they're coming. They're coming.
Okay.
One bus went by, and it never stopped. And we were sitting in those spots. It went by. And we went running after it, like, wait. So then he called again, and the woman said the bus was full. So we waited, and again, we waited another 25 minutes, so it's a total hour. He pulls up, he's loading the back of the car, and I said to him, we have been waiting for 1 hour. That's what I said to him, my words. And he said, I've been here. I was here 4 times. And I said, no, you weren't here 4 times. He said, I was here 4 times. Yeah, I was here 4 times.
Okay.
And then we get in the car and he's still yelling at me. And I said, you're calling me a liar? You're calling me a liar? And then all of a sudden this screaming starts and carrying on. And
Who was screaming?
He was.
Okay.
He was screaming at us. And then I was screaming back at him.
Where were you guys, like, in relation to each other?
We were sitting next to each other, behind him in the driver's seat. He was in the driver's seat.
Okay, so you guys were already in the vehicle, and he was in the driver's seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys are in the vehicle, and you're still screaming at each other?
Yes. We were driving along. It was horrible. And then he said, well, then he pulls over and he wants to throw me out. He said, I want you get out right now.
So you got on the bus where?
At C.
C. Okay.
And C, right.
Okay.
277,
And on the
278,
ride,
279.
you got on, everything was fine when you got on, or this all started when you got on?
No, it started in the back of the car when I said, he was loading my bag. And I said very calmly to him, I said, we have been waiting here for 1 hour. He said, no.
The call came in just before midnight on a Sunday evening. Passengers had been waiting at Terminal C for over an hour for their shuttle service to the parking area. According to witness statements, multiple calls were made to the shuttle company, with promises that transportation was en route. When the shuttle finally arrived, frustrations were already running high between the passengers and the driver over the extended delay. Officers arrived to find all parties still at the scene. Notice the professional approach as they separate the individuals to gather independent statements. Under Florida law, officers have broad discretionary authority to investigate misdemeanor offenses, but they must establish probable cause before making any arrests. The initial investigation focuses on determining exactly what occurred during the shuttle ride.
I got you.
I've been here 4 times.
So you're in the vehicle, and you guys are driving over here, and then, so
He
what
wanted to
happened
throw
during the
me
drive?
out before that.
Where?
Right as soon as we pulled away from the place. From the C779, whatever it was.
Okay.
And he pulls over. He said, "You get out. You get out of the car right now." I said, "I'm not getting out of the car. I've paid for my car in the parking lot. I'm not getting out of the car. So he tried to throw me out. So we get back in the car, and then he gets mad at him. He grabbed his tie, and then we stop.
Who grabs whose time?
He's yelling.
Screaming at me. Well, me too.
I'm yelling back at him. Then he jumps out of the car to throw me out.
Right. So he
at
grabbed the
that
tie.
point, then he starts speaking Spanish to this freaking thing, and I said, "Speak American, speak American." And I grabbed
English,
over
you
to
did.
tell him,
Speak
speak English.
What do you mean you grabbed over?
I reached over his shoulder and grabbed him here. And
I said, "You supposed to pull him back."
Take us to the freaking place.
Yes, because he was going to
You guys have
try
your
to
IDs
throw
on
me
you?
out.
You guys have your IDs or licenses on you?
He was trying to.
He was horrible. He was absolutely horrible.
I've been there since 10:20, waiting and calling on the company.
10:20, I know.
And he
And we
said
had-
he pulled in. He never pulled in.
He never, and we're not lying.
But then
man.
he's trying.
We are not
Then
lying.
he's yelling at us first. He's yelling at her first.
Oh, he's screaming at me, and I, you know what I said to him?
And
Ma'am,
then
I said
when
to
he
him,
grabbed
all
her, I'm not going to let him grab her.
Well, when did that happen?
The very first time.
He said he
they
was
were
trying
having
to
they
get
were having an
out.
argument. He jumped out of the bike, came around, opened the door,
Open the door,
get out.
get out.
And
So-
he went to go tell her to get out. I said, "Don't be touching her."
So
Right. Yes, he
went to
came
grab
over to me.
her.
He went to, well, he didn't get me, but he went to pull me
Right,
out of
and
the
you
car,
pulled
and
back.
I
So
pulled
did he
back.
put his hands on you?
No, he tried to.
Okay, so he did not pull you out of the car.
No, but he wanted
Okay.
to. He tried to, and I said,
Okay,
I'm not
wanting
getting out of the
to is
car.
a different story.
What?
Wanting to is a different story.
Okay, well, all right.
Okay, so
He
you
wanted to
guys,
throw
you
her.
guys, you guys get out of the car.
No.
You never got
He
out.
said, "Please take us to our car."
So you guys
And
never
then-
ended
and
up
then-
out of the car.
He tried to get me
And
out of
then
the car.
then
He tried to get me out of
started
the
He
car.
started to leave again.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he started to leave again, he was saying stuff to her. Then I was calm as could be. Then all of a
He
sudden,
was
I
fine.
lost.
I was the one that was upset.
I lost it.
Okay.
And started saying, "What?"
So when you're telling me about the whole tie thing, so you're still, I'm trying to paint the picture for myself. So you guys are in the van, you're seated,
Right.
he's in the driver's seat,
Yes.
Yelling at her.
yelling.
Calling her all
Okay.
these.
And then at what point did you say you reached over him?
I just reached over and like grabbed him and said, "Shut the f up, let's go, man."
Right.
Okay,
He was
do you
screaming
remember
because he was screaming
how
at
Because he
me.
was screaming at her.
Okay, do you remember how like you did that? Like,
No, I don't remember.
It was so fast. It was not even a second. It was a second of time. It wasn't
okay.
long.
Okay, and then after that, what happened after that?
He kept driving, and then he kept.
And then he became him.
And I said to him, I said, you know, sir, I said to you, all you had to say to me when I said to you, we've been waiting an hour, all you had to say, as an employee of the company, as a representative of the company, you could have said, you know, I'm really sorry, ma'am, that you had to wait, take it up with the front office. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to
Right.
fight with me. He had an attitude.
He
He
started-
was screaming, and he had an
I
attitude.
understand. So when it comes down, like I completely understand you guys are tired. I'm sure you
Yes,
guys
we're
are headed
exhausted,
here.
exhausted.
No,
You're
going
pissed
home.
off.
No, our flight was 2.5 hours late out of New York. We're exhausted.
It's hot. You're
Yes.
pissed off. We just want to get on the damn van.
You're so
I get
right.
that.
Yes.
We've all been there. We're all human. We're just trying to paint exactly the picture because when it comes to customer service stuff, like he sucked, he was late, he was screaming at you, he was unprofessional. All of that stuff is going to go to the company's like corporate. That's civil. The fact that he was, if that's not a crime, that's not a police issue for them to be unprofessional. So that side of things, you can absolutely complain to corporate or management and, you know, write a bad review and all that. When we step in, it's for the criminal aspect. So although I completely understand your frustration, there's not much I can do about the corporate side of things.
Right.
So we were called because there seemed to be some sort of heated verbal argument. That's when police come.
Right.
So we don't want that to happen.
I don't want
So
to.
now
Well,
we're
it's
just
my
trying to
blame it
figure
on
out
me.
what's
It's
going
my
on.
fault because
it's not
he
about
was, he was
blame.
screaming at me. He was
It's
screaming at me,
not-
and then I lost it too.
It's
for all
not
the reasons you
personal.
said.
It's
right.
not personal, especially with us. We're just here trying to find the facts.
Mediators.
Right.
That's what we're trying to do. So when we can get, you know,
wish I
other
could-
people's statements, that's what we're trying to do now.
So tell me what happened.
Huh?
Yeah, just go for
Okay, I was on Terminal C, and I got my evidence, and I showed the evidence. And when I showed her the evidence, she hit me. Bullshit, blah, blah. She was very angry because
He was very angry?
both of them. She was more angry than him, but he hit me. And when I was driving to the 7-Eleven Shell in Terminal C, he hit me. But
Where did he hit you?
like this, but I moved.
Did he touch you?
Huh? Yeah, yes it did. Over here.
Do you want FD or anything? You're on fire department?
No, man.
Okay.
I'm good, bro.
So,
I'm good.
What do you want to do from right here? Do you want to press charges?
Yes,
Place
sir.
report?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what happened?
Okay, so we just got back from Mexico City. We were waiting for our bus, me and him, that's my brother.
Okay.
We sat on the bench and we were waiting for the driver. He probably took about 5-10 minutes, didn't take long. And then we got on the bus when he pulled in. We gave him the suitcases, and that lady came around us, the lady sitting over there. She came around us and she gave him her suitcase.
okay.
With the glasses. She gave him her suitcase, and then we got on the car.
The female passenger provides her account of the evening's events. She describes waiting for approximately 1 hour at the designated pickup location, making multiple calls to the shuttle service, and growing increasingly frustrated with the delayed response. Her testimony establishes the timeline and context that led to the confrontation, though she maintains that the driver was argumentative and unprofessional from the moment he arrived. According to her statement, the verbal argument escalated while the shuttle was in motion. She describes the driver as screaming at passengers and making disparaging comments. This is where the incident takes a critical turn. Under Florida Statute Section 784.03, battery requires intentional physical contact against another person's will. What happens next will determine whether this remains a civil customer service complaint or becomes a criminal matter. The male passenger admits to reaching forward and grabbing the driver's tie while the vehicle was in motion. This admission is crucial because it establishes the primary element required for battery under Florida law. The passenger attempts to minimize the contact, describing it as brief and claiming he was trying to get the driver's attention. However, under Florida statute, the duration of contact is irrelevant to the battery charge. The shuttle driver provides his perspective on the incident. He alleges that the passengers were aggressive and confrontational from the moment they boarded. Most importantly for the criminal investigation, he states that the male passenger physically grabbed him while he was operating the vehicle. This creates both a battery allegation and a serious public safety concern, as interference with commercial vehicle operators poses risks to all passengers.
But we could hear from far away that she was like, it took over an hour. She started yelling at him, and then he got on the bus, and then everything went down from there. I have the videos, and she started screaming, and then eventually the guy didn't say nothing, but eventually this guy was like, well, I have evidence on my phone that I've been around and nobody's been here, or something like that. And then the guy finally said something, and then he grabbed him by the tie while we were actually driving.
So
that was really dangerous, by the way.
So hold on, let me just make sure I have this correct.
I'm sorry if I'm everywhere.
Oh no, it's fine.
I hate
it's fine.
explaining.
So the lady was upset because the shuttle took too long. So she got into a back and forth with the driver. And then he took video of the incident.
No, he has records of the drives that he's done. Because he's saying
he's
that
the driver.
Yes, he's the driver.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha.
So he's saying that he had 6 other drives he done, so he couldn't have possibly got to them because he was busy doing something else. So he says it was possibly another driver, but they insist that it's him. But he has proof on his phone that he's had other jobs that he was doing.
Makes sense.
Yes. So then it escalated to the guy pulling this guy's tie, and you can't really see it because it's dark. I don't know if you're gonna hold it or listen to it closely.
Excuse me? I paid. No, I'm not going. I'm not getting out of the car. Take me my car. This is done. This is done.
I'm up here. The evidence is here.
You know what? But what about us? You're telling me we're lying?
Probably. No. No one came into 277.
Nobody came in. He's such a liar. We sat there 1 hour and nobody stopped. One bus drove by and
The guy was saying he needs to go back, he needs to start speaking English because he's in America.
we have the phone calls to prove it.
You're fucking American. I'm American. Fucking English. I want to speak English then, you asshole. Just fucking drive. No, fuck you. Fuck you. I'll fucking take your time. Fuck
it.
Go. Get the fuck out. Go.
Stop.
No, shut up. Go. Get me to my car. I've been here an hour. I've been patient. Go. Just go.
And we have it on our record here.
I do.
Oh,
I sat at that bench for an hour.
When you started telling us that we're lying, that is outrageous.
I don't give a shit about your check mark. I'm sitting on that bench for an hour.
Is this your bag?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna go there. Go ahead, put your hands behind your back for me, please.
So right now, I'm gonna have you take his stuff with you. At this moment, because he put his hands on somebody without permission, that is considered a battery in the state of Florida, and charges will be pressed against him, so he will be going to jail. Okay?
This is my fault.
So what I'm gonna recommend, I'll give you the information for the jail. Come over here for me. Ma'am, let me go ahead and give you the information. Hey, ma'am! No contact with him. No contact with him. I need you right here. Right here. Okay, give me a second. I will work with that, but I can't have you communicating with him.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Alright? I'm gonna get this to your husband so he at least has a way to reach out to you.
This is his.
Take
Can
that
I
with
go?
you.
Can I go with him?
No, you cannot.
Well,
He's
where am I
going
gonna
to jail.
go?
He's going to jail.
But wait a second. Can I come to the jail?
No, you may not.
Man, what am I gonna do? I had no way to get home. My car's in the parking lot.
Do you have the keys to the car?
Yes, but I have no way to get there. Can I
The
just see
shuttle
it?
will still take you to
Can
the
I-
parking
can I
lot.
see it?
Where's your car parked?
It's in that where that place is, the Omni.
That's where your car is parked?
Yes.
Okay, so the shuttle will take you there
With
so that you
him,
can
I
get
have to go with that driver that's oppressing my charges.
No. He already advised somebody else is picking up the
I
other
need my
passenger.
suitcase. Can I?
Okay.
What is it? What's the police station? Is it?
Take a seat. You need to
What
take a seat
police
right now.
station are you
This is
going
not,
to?
you have done that.
My brother.
You have done that twice now. We've told you multiple times to take a
asked
seat.
him, I want my
Listen to me.
suitcase.
Your suitcase is not important right now. I'm speaking to you.
You know what? You might as
If
well
you
ask
get
him
up,
to.
if you get
That's
up
my
and keep
brother.
speaking to him
That's
like
my
that,
brother.
we're gonna have a problem. I've asked you multiple times to take a seat and calm down. You acting like this is not going to change anything.
Can I have my suitcase?
We will figure out your
It's in
suitcase.
the back of
But
his
right
van.
now, if you continue to misbehave,
Can
we're
I
gonna have a
talk to
problem.
him?
No,
Can I talk to
no,
my brother?
no, you
Where is
cannot.
he? Where are you taking
We
him?
will tell you.
I advised you I was going to tell you where he was going so you can have that information. I just need you to come from here to here.
You acting this way is not going to change anything. We will give you the information that you
This is
need.
all my fault. This is not his fault. This is my
Battery is a
fault. I
crime.
should have gone to jail.
Battery
He
is a
just touched
crime.
the guy's arm.
Battery.
Just touch him.
That is battery.
But what about when he tried to throw me out of the car? What is that?
Ma'am,
That's not
the
battery.
fact that he touched him without permission,
Battery.
battery.
Immediately.
Period.
Verbal, not a crime. Him putting his hands on him is a crime. We know this. We're not allowed to put our hands on
I
each other.
understand that, but you're going to tell me where he's going?
Yes, ma'am.
If I could tell you how bad this guy was,
There's a
guys.
video of it. I've seen it. I understand. I understand. You both were going at each other pretty
Yes,
hard.
yes,
It's
absolutely.
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. But I said to him very nicely in the back when I first
Okay.
said, you know, we waited an hour.
I
And
understand
that's
you're
when he went
upset,
off.
but people putting their hands on each other doesn't happen here. That's not going to fly.
So
That's
what's
a
going to
crime.
happen to him now? He's going to be in jail for how long?
Until first appearance in the morning. So once he goes to first appearance in the morning, they'll decide how they'd work from there.
Oh, this is going to ruin his life. I mean, this is.
No, it's
Can he
not.
get a lawyer?
It's yes,
He
he
can
can get a
absolutely
lawyer.
get a lawyer.
Absolutely.
And there's a video?
Yes,
Who took a video?
one of the witnesses.
Officers now have witness testimony from multiple sources confirming that physical contact occurred. The driver indicates he wants to press charges, which is his right as the victim of the alleged battery. Under Florida law, while officers have discretion in many misdemeanor cases, victim preference regarding prosecution is an important factor in their decision-making process. The investigating officer explains the legal standard for battery to all parties. In Florida, battery is defined as the actual and intentional touching or striking of another person against their will. The officer correctly identifies that the admitted physical contact meets this definition, regardless of the underlying customer service dispute. This legal explanation helps establish that the arrest decision is based on criminal law, not a resolution of the civil complaint. The officer makes the decision to arrest the male passenger for battery. This decision appears legally sound based on the established elements. Intentional contact occurred, it was against the victim's will, and there is no legal justification for the action. The fact that this happened while the victim was operating a commercial vehicle adds public safety considerations that support criminal rather than civil remedies. The arrest is conducted professionally with appropriate use of force. The subject complies with commands and does not resist the arrest procedure. The female passenger becomes distressed, repeatedly stating that the incident is her fault. While her emotional response is understandable, it doesn't change the legal reality that physical contact by her companion constitutes criminal battery under Florida law. This incident demonstrates how customer service disputes can escalate into criminal matters when physical force is introduced. The officers handled the situation appropriately by focusing on the criminal elements, rather than attempting to mediate the underlying service complaint. While citation in lieu of arrest might have been possible, the public safety implications of interfering with commercial vehicle operators support the arrest decision in this case. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.